The Fantastic Four is a huge release for the Walt Disney Company and for Marvel themselves. Hopefully, it will usher in a new era of Marvel. Wait a minute, where have I heard that before? Thunderbolts? Maybe? Perhaps? I don't know.
You heard it in Thunderbolts, you heard it in Captain America, you heard it in the Marvels, you heard it in Eternals, you heard it in every movie that has come out since then.
Ant-Man and Wasp Quantum Foldia.
That's a good point right there. We've heard that a lot. But we have to meet our characters. Some of you will be meeting them in the theater, but others will be meeting them in the theme park. I'm sure you're familiar with how these guys look right here. Here you have our fan favorite, Pedro Pascal right there. You have Vanessa Kirby playing Sue Storm. You have Joseph Quinn, if I'm not mistaken, playing Johnny Storm, and Eben Moss Bachrach playing the Thing right there. You see how they all look. Now, meet them in the parks. Ah, yes. You can see the close facsimiles of all of them.
Is that Ethan?
That Sue Storm is way more attractive than Vanessa Kirby. That Mr. Fantastic can actually grow facial hair, unlike Pedro Pascal. And I think Culture's right. I think that is Ethan.
Yeah, that might be, actually. You know, it's really interesting.
The only person
they cast for these things.
The only person I'm excited to meet is the guy that's actually in a costume, because he can be, nobody will ever know that he had to shame himself to play this character. So,
well,
good for him.
Let's talk about that costume character culture. Breaking Fantastic Four and Herbie meet and greets coming this week to Disneyland Park. This might
Herbie too.
I believe Walt Disney World News Today, published July 21st, 2025. The Fantastic Four and their robot assistant Herbie will be visiting Disneyland Park for a limited time starting this week to celebrate the release of the Fantastic Four First Steps. Marvel's first family and their faithful robot Herbie will be making select appearances in Tomorrowland at Disneyland Park, not Avengers Campus, by the way, starting Friday, July 25th. During their limited time appearances, guests may encounter one of the Fantastic Four or Herbie in Tomorrowland, and select appearances are also coming to Disneyland Paris and Hong Kong Disneyland Resort. And thankfully, actually, we have a promotional video right here. Let's go ahead and see if we can play that. There you go.
These poor people.
Wait, they're in Tomorrowland? They're not in the Marvel area?
They are not in Avengers Campus. And you can actually see them rising up from the Tomorrowland Terrace.
Okay, the Herbie's adorable.
Yes,
Herbie's adorable. I want to meet the Herbie. I want to be my best friend.
I thought that the Human Torch guy was going to be flaming.
I was literally about to make that joke that he was flaming in a different way.
Terrible.
Sorry,
we are spending too much time together that we both got that same joke.
I know.
At the same time.
I know. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Well, before we get to Johnny Storm and his flaming powers right here, we have to get to the Thing, because the Thing I really want to focus on right here. You can see like a close-up shot or a hero shot that Disney themselves released. This is Scott Guston's, I think, screenshot of the actual video that we saw. But he's been making appearances actually at Disneyland Paris earlier than he has in Disneyland. And let's go ahead and take this all in right here. Let's see. Go ahead and play this.
How many times is he asking you what time it is?
Every day it feels like.
Every day.
And I just tell him, it's just about dinner time, Johnny.
How many?
Yeah, just I don't know if they got that one right.
Hey,
the fact that the mouth barely move, like you either make the mouth move or make it not move,
or get a better accent. It's fine.
Well, to be fair, it sounds like the one in the movie, and that one sounds terrible. But
yes, well, at least they didn't put big smiling teeth inside that costume right there. That could have been
great.
Do we like that? I'm not sure.
I do. I love it. I love it.
So I just watched last night the two from the early 2000s films, the original Fantastic Four and Rise of the Silver Surfer, and just the thing that I was just taken by was how good Michael Chiklis was. Like, say what you will about the issues that movie had, Doom, but like Michael Chiklis was an amazing Ben Grimm, and it's not going to be possible to outdo that, I don't think.
No.
And
practical effect that looked good in 2005.
Yeah, he actually did look pretty good. It's really hard to get so much of face on that character without having him look really, really weird once you have like sunken eyeballs and all that. I think they did a great job actually in that production right there. But I want to expand this out just beyond the Fantastic Four, because we look at these characters and we go, that doesn't look quite right and so forth. Do you think that Disney should be incorporating live action characters of their, cinematic releases around the time that they actually come out? Or is this just a promotional opportunity by Marvel and all good? What are your guys' thoughts on that?
I don't know. I think that when a movie comes out, the character should be in the parks. I think that's a no-brainer. Disney used to do that all the time with its animated characters. I don't know why they didn't do it anymore. The first one I remember them not doing it with was Zootopia, where there was like I was just like, okay, well, where's where are Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde going to be? They weren't anywhere. That was right around the time they closed down the animation courtyard, was when I started to notice that they weren't rolling out the new characters anymore, because that's where they used to roll out the new characters. But I think it's a really good idea to have a park drop for characters with your new movie. It's a no-brainer. It's an easy promotional tactic. They used to do it even before the movie came out. A buddy of mine, his son was so excited before Toy Story 3 that he got to meet this new, awesome, huggable, lovable character named Lotso Huggin' Bear before the movie came out, and fell in love with this character in the parks, and then saw the movie.
Oh no!
Where's your kid now, Sheriff?
Yeah, he's throwing him in the trash compactor. Culture. What are your thoughts on this? Do you think they should bring these live action characters to life? You're never going to get it 100%, but is it worth the trade off?
Always. Like I said, one of the best pre-promotion things I remember was Wreck-It Ralph. I thought that was a great character, a walk around character, and the one that appeared a few days before the film even released in both on both coasts. Also in theaters, there was a selection of theaters around the country that got these character promotions as well, especially during the opening weekend. It doesn't cost them anything. You're not really paying any of these actors anything at all, equity or it's not like they're costing them anything. You hire the local clown to wear a different costume or whatever. I mean, I'm sure that Marvin would be happy to put on one of these things and walk around looking like the Thing, right?
Well, I mean, look, if I get enough of a tan at the beach, people think I am the Thing. So.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, but Marvin's one of those guys that I could see doing this as a college job, and again, I've never seen anything wrong with this kind of a promotional scheme. I just always hope they do better on the costumes. Yeah, go ahead.
Let me ask you, because Dan's Life at the Kingdom pointed this out in the chat. How is it that Universal can have Mario and Luigi move their mouths when they talk to the guests, and we can't get the Thing to do it?
Because this is the half-assed, we should probably do this kind of a marketing scheme that comes out of Disney, whereas the people who moved on from Disney to Universal is like, hey, we've got this movie coming up. We need to work on these face head costumes so we can have them talk, like the Mickeys that were supposed to talk and blink their eyes and sweat and other things. Maybe not sweat, but they were supposed to do all these things, and those characters came and went really, really fast, and now the only person putting time into making them look halfway decent and not like the corner sign flip subway girl is that's just Universal's bag. So you ask a good question. I don't have an answer better than that, other than they don't care that much.
The guy playing Pedro, do you think that's his actual facial hair, or did they put on prosthetic facial hair for him? Also, check out That Park Place today, guys, because we have a story about the fact that the reason that Reed Richards has facial hair in this is because Pedro Pascal hates the way he looks without facial hair, which just incensed me that this man's insecurity and vanity meant we did not get a comic. And yes, usually Reed will have like a full beard, like an actual full beard if he has facial hair, like John Krasinski had in Doctor Strange, Mom. But this is just Pedro Pascal's facial hair. This is not Reed Richards, it's Pedro Pascal. And it's because he didn't want to shave it. So he Cesar Romero'd this thing.
That's terrible. Sometimes they will apply some facial hair prosthetics, I guess, in order to closely resemble the character and all of that. But I don't know in this particular case. I think it's this real facial hair. Might be a combination of the two. I'm not quite sure. But I think about Luke Skywalker coming to life, and it's like, that wasn't as good as maybe people were hoping for. I think about some other live action integrations and incorporations that Marvel has actually done a really good job of. I mean, as soon as a show comes out, they'll have that character in Avengers Campus a lot of times. But I think
that's a rework of the Wreck-It Ralph costume.
Oh, that could be. Yeah, it could be. And to Culture's point, why didn't they apply the same level of effort for Mario and Luigi? I think Culture's right. I think this is like a temporary character. They know they're not going to have this character for very long, right? And so it's like, why apply a huge budget to make the thing talk? We could just have him out there and strap him to a
gurney.
To this
a gurney. No, a gurney.
Not a gurney.
Roll him out.
You can strap his chin to kind of a mechanism that makes it just a little bit.
You could have all these mechanisms hanging from the gurney.
Herbie looks good. Herbie looks good.
I would push the thing out of the way to get a picture with Herbie.
Okay.
Well, there you go. Next time, guys, and I'm talking about Disney in this case, let's not have the thing talk. That's just a little bit weird. But otherwise,
or do the thing you do with every other living character. Like, just have them say the pre-approved things. Like, and have the mouth move with the way you do it for the way you did it for Mickey. Or obviously the mouths don't move, but the Stormtroopers, Kylo Ren, they all have those pre-recorded lines. So
right. I don't know. There are plenty of things you can do. Just make sure you do something that isn't quite as creepy.
Thanks for watching That Park Plays News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.